I just want to say that I am so comfortable with being a dude. I am non-binary. I am a trans woman. Hi!
Hello.
Thanks for picking me up. It's good to be home. We are back in my childhood bedroom. This is where I grew up for my preteen, teenage, and young adult life. I believed we moved in this specific house when I was about 10 years old, right as I was about to finish elementary school and enter middle school. My stepsister Sue now resides in this room, but every time I come back, it's just so nostalgic to see like my momentums of my childhood and the personal development and growth that happened here, and just how this Kevin came to be. I was born on May 6th, 1996 as Kevin Yui Nin, period. I was a cute baby, low-key. If I saw this Kevin, I would adopt him. Oh, I love this. Aww. One of the earliest memories I have was in preschool. These girls were dressed up as the Powerpuff Girls, and it was like during Halloween or something, and I wanted to play with them. I was like, girl, I'm a huge fan of the show. Can I play with y'all? And they were like, yeah, of course. You could be Mojo Jojo. And I was like, girl. I was so offended because I wanted to be one of the girlies, and so I feel like that was one of the earliest memories I had that I knew I was different. My birthday cake for when I was 5 years old was literally Powerpuff Girl themed. Oh! I literally just bought, I have to show. I literally just bought this makeup bag from Miniso because I was like, little gay boy Kevin would be so happy to have this. And so I feel like growing up as an adult, that's kind of what you do, is you fulfill your childhood dreams and, you know, make that inner child happy. Yup, little gay boy Kevin knew what he wanted. He wanted a Powerpuff Girl themed room, mama. Look, the bed sheets, the poster, even the pose. Another memory I had growing up during Halloween was I actually told my mom I wanted to be, I believe it was a mermaid. I loved The Little Mermaid. Ariel was my favorite Disney princess growing up. She was just so whimsical. I loved the color green of her tail. So for Halloween, I requested to be that, but she said no, that was for girls. And so I asked if I could be a witch, and she said no, witches are also for girls. And so the closest thing I could land on as like a 4-year-old during Halloween and wanting to channel her inner femininity was be a freaking bunny! That was the third pick, but I still slay that bunny look. Maybe I should recreate it now. Oh my goodness, I found it. I feel like I've always been a creative person, and growing up I loved drawing, and so I remember in kindergarten I drew all these. I grew up with Pokemon, Digimon, and so I drew like Starmie, Pikachu, Angemon, Angelwoman. She was my cunty diva. Gatomon, Staryu, Chikorita, okay, period. The Powerpuff Girls, like, you could tell I was really into the girlies. Oh, I remember I had to trace to draw the Powerpuff Girls, because, girl, I guess 5-year-old me was artistically challenged, but aww. Ugh. I remember in middle school, I identified as bisexual, and to me, in my personal journey, that was like a stepping stone into coming out as gay, and then eventually non-binary, and now a woman. High school was definitely the time where I had the most growth in finding my gender identity. This was the time when I started experimenting with girl clothes, with makeup, and this was the time when I also started my YouTube channel. I just found the very first girls shirt that I ever owned. Clothes have no gender, but essentially what had happened was I was shopping with my mom for back to school, and this shirt was misplaced in the men's section, but I liked it so much, and when it rang up, the lady said, oh, this is from the women's section, do you still want it? And my mom asked me, was like, do you still want it? And I said, well, yes. It's just this little long sleeve top. It's like a high-low moment. Honestly, very unisex. Anyone can wear it, and honestly, at the end of the day, wear whatever you want. This is what kickstarted it all, and then I ended up shopping at like Forever 21, which RIP, which also became my first job, which was really cool. But yeah, I still have the very first shirt that was from the women's section. And now this shirt is really important in the archives of Flawless Kevin. It's just this cat sweater, and this is what kickstarted my entire YouTube social media career. Long story short, it was in high school. It was Spirit Week. It was One Not to Wear Day, and so I wore this cat sweater, tied stuffed animal cats all around my body, carried a basket full of kittens, and then my friend showed me this homophobic tweet from this guy, and he was like, "Gay guys who wear a cat sweater should go to hell and die." And so after reading that, instead of, dwelling in sadness, I decided to make a video about that experience, and I posted that on Facebook initially, and it got such positive reception from people that I decided to make more videos. Eventually I opened up this YouTube channel called FlawlessKevin, and history was made. I think that's just a true testament to being resilient no matter what life throws your way, and that you could always find light out of the darkness. And so I'm really proud of little fetus Kevin for overcoming all that, because I want to be here today. So Papa Flawless just came home, and I'm going to come out to him. Ah! Oh, Papa Flawless. Hi, how are you? Yes.
Good to see you.
I know. I love visiting you. I just wanted to give you a life update. I started taking hormones so I can become a woman.
Oh.
Yes. So I started taking that, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, so you have baby?
You are funny. Oh my god. No, but
Okay.
yes, I feel like I've always been, feminine and girly, but I finally made the decision to do that for myself to be happy. Yeah,
Okay.
so I just
Happy
wanted to-
for you.
Yeah, but I feel like you always told me that if I ever wanted to be, that you would love and support me, and I would be beautiful.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
My girl.
Oh, love you, Daddy.
Love you.
Aw. That was easier than expected. I feel like coming out as a teenager in high school as gay was treacherous, but coming out now in my late 20s, being able to support myself, being successful, and after, having years of personal growth, and for my family to see that, I don't think it was much of a shock to them. But I'm really privileged and grateful and so lucky to have such a loving and supportive family, and I'm hoping that everybody has the chance to have that as well. We have made it to the top of the Space Needle! Welcome to my hometown. Taeyong is my husband. Yes, I know. Well, nice meeting you. Thank you for saying hi. Aww. Have a good rest of your day, okay? Bye. Oh, I love you. Setup.
Yeah, cute ha.
Dễ thương, yes.
Dễ thương ha.
Bone reel. Wow, looks good.
Yeah, my favorite. Oh, I cook very good. Okay, she. You want me to call you she?
I go by she, her now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, she. So I have 2 granddaughters.
Ah,
Is that okay?
that is okay. Is that okay with you?
2 granddaughters. Why not?
Beautiful and successful granddaughter too.
Whatever make you happy.
Ah, you are so
Yes.
sweet. Love you.
Whatever make you happy.
Aww. Ngon.
Tóc đẹp quá.
Mái tóc đẹp quá, I like the color.
Tóc dài.
Màu đỏ.
Yeah, màu đỏ có đẹp ha.
Màu đẹp quá.
Yeah, before my mom left,
Yeah.
she was really proud of the beginnings of my career. I remember I was featured in a magazine,
Yeah.
and then she
That time
told
she's so
the
proud.
nurse, she's
Yeah.
like, look, my kid is in a magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, she was so proud.
Yeah. That time she's so proud.
At least you already make her proud before she goes.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Oh my God, is this me?
Yeah, I like that. Yes, you sit here by this window. This is your mom.
Oh my goodness.
That's your mom.
She's so cute. Little baby fetus Kevin. Ah! Now that's giving he him. Oh, I want to adopt you, but that's me. Oh, Mama Flawless. Her favorite color was red, actually. I remember when she told me a story of how she rode down a hill on a bike and she ran into a bush of roses and like all the thorns pricked her.
Really?
Yes! I remember coming up to my mom as gay at 15 years old. I was in the car on the way to the dentist and I essentially told her I like boys, and she did not accept that initially. Over time, as I started experimenting with my gender expression and started wearing girl clothes and makeup, she was not okay with that. But it took some time for her to accept that. At one point, she actually gave me some of her dresses, which meant the world to me. She was like, I think you would look better in these than I do. She would tell me I look really pretty. We would do each other's makeup. We would go shopping together. So I'm really glad that we were able to have that dynamic before she had passed. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, oh, like I wonder how she would react seeing this version of Kevin, you know, with the long hair, with the new nose and all that stuff. But with having that dynamic, I'm pretty sure she would be very happy for me and would be proud of me as well. So my sister and I are actually getting ready because we are seeing Stray Kids! I'm actually so excited. Like, I'm looking forward to meeting so many of you all from the Flawless fam. I really feel like I wouldn't be the person that I am today without the love and support because, I don't know, I feel like I really have a purpose now that I'm influencing and inspiring and impacting people's lives so positively. A lot of my friends have asked me like, oh, what was the moment? How did you know that you were trans? And for the longest time, it was always like a slow trajectory until I took acting classes. So I've been in acting classes for the past 2 years, but my very first scene that I ever did was in October, which for my class we had to do horror movies. I did a scene from the movie Fresh, which essentially is Sebastian Stan, and he's a cannibal. And at the time I was non-binary, so I was like open-minded to do any character. And so my first role in this class was a straight man who was a cannibal. So in my class, you're stuck with this character for about a month, and for that month, I just had so much gender dysphoria playing a straight man. After that, I had to tell my acting teacher, I was like, I cannot focus. I can't tell if I'm good at acting or bad at acting, or if I'm, you know, just feeling dysphoric. So from that point on, I told her I want to do female characters, and ever since that, I just felt more euphoric. Ever since then, I started experimenting with she, her pronouns for the past year and a half, I would say. I tried it out at a bachelorette party with a group of girls. I tried it out when I went on dates with guys. I tried it out in my acting classes, in my personal life. And so after trying that out for a year, because there's no way to know better than feeling it out, it just feels really right and it feels really good. It makes me feel happy. And now I feel ready to publicly share that with you all. But some of y'all might already know that. Are you excited for tonight?
Yes, girl.
Period. So how do you feel that I now identify as your sister?
You've been my sister.
Oh, okay, yes. I feel like, yeah, growing up you always knew.
Girl, remember that one time I was like, I think you would be the girl and I would be the boy. I prophesized that.
Oh. Well, I love you so much, girl. Thank you for always being there for me.
Oh, I love you too, girl.
Alrighty, I am feeling cunty, I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling like Felix's wife. Don't tell y'all. A while back, I had pre-planned my coming out, and I thought that I wanted to make it special, a moment. And so I'm calling it my she-her era, and I did this photo shoot with the concept of almost like I'm in a little cocoon and I'm a butterfly about to come out. As I continue to grow as a person, I really do look forward to the next eras of Kevin, in the Kevolution, as I would say. These pictures are so cunt. Ooh, I think this photo right here, I think this one is gonna be my profile picture. Ooh, she's giving. She's serving cunt. I knew I was ready for this moment when it excited me and it didn't make me nervous or I was scared of it anymore. And so my last year of my 20s, she, her era, let's get it poppin'. I'm so grateful for all the love and support I have with my friends and my family, and it's from you all. So much to learn, so much to grow, and I have no idea what the future holds, but I am so thrilled to be bringing you all with me. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your lives, and thank you for being a part of mine. I love you all so much, and remember everyone, to be flawless is to be yourself. Bye!